Hey guys, this is Michael from Team Ragnarok, and as promised, I was gonna have a little short recap of our nationals, and you should be able to watch some feature matches recorded on Dual Economy Calling's YouTube channel. I will post a link in the description for that. This time around, I wasn't in any of the feature matches, so I'm not gonna re-upload any of those with commentary, sadly. But you should be able to find something interesting there. And when I say interesting, I'm not even lying, because a girl piloted a dimensional fissure control deck to the top 8. And that took a lot by surprise, so that was definitely interesting. The rest of the top 8 was just basic stuff like 6 samurai plants and and the one Flamwell, Dario, aka the big guy, and I will post his deck profile later on, because his deck is very interesting, has a lot of interesting tech picks. So yeah, I'll show that. The deck I ran, as you can see, was Worms. It was basically the same deck that I had posted a week ago, with only changes was that I was able to borrow 2 Pot of Duality and 2 Solemn Warnings, and I exchanged my 1 Worm Kataras and 1 no Morphing Jaw 2 and an offering to Snake DC and Dimensional Prison with those. It made it a lot more consistent to have the Pot of Duality, and Solemn Warning also helped a lot. So definitely, if you have this, you should exchange them. I think the deck is close to being, with these decks, if you're able to get 1 Pot of Duality more, that might be it. But I think with this, the deck is close to being the perfect build that you can have as of now. And I went 5-2. The one match I lost was the very first one, and he ended up in top 8, I think. No, I'm not really sure about that. But anyways, I screwed myself over by not playing Rivalry of Warlords before he tributed his Tinker or whatever for a Monarch, because I wasn't really too much awake on those Monarchs that right there. I was expecting tuners and stuff, but that helped me for the rest of the tournament, being aware of that. That's my one loss. I lost myself that one, and another loss I lost basically to 6 Samurai sacking like crazy, and all of our team really hates that guy, because not personally on anything, but because we always get sacked like crazy by him. That's like the only 6 Samurai player who sacks that much. But yeah, anyways, I'm not gonna show the deck profile once again, because I already made that deck profile, the budget deck profile. But I didn't show the side deck, so I'm just gonna quickly go over the side deck. Got the 2 Rivalry, 2 Goosen, Shadow Imprison Mirror, 2 Cyber Dragons, 2 Effect Vader, Bottomless Trap Hole, Destinator, 2 Nobleman of Grassout, and 2 Smashing Ground. See if I can get those into the picture. Yeah, here. And Rivalry and Goosen match worked extremely well. The decks I could side both in against, I won very easily, most of the time, that is. And if I could just side one of the other, if I can dig for it with Pot of Duality, it helped a lot. Against the Dragoonity player, it had Rivalry of Warlords while he had a token from a Dandelion that he discarded to search with the field spell, and I basically sat in Reverie of Warlords for like 8 turns, built up a very big field, and he had nothing he could play, and I was able to OTK him with Worm King. So very, very interesting way of winning there. The single Shadow Prison Mirror was just like a filler for my last spot. And I started in against 6 Sam, and Gravekeepers helped a little against Gravekeepers, didn't draw it against 6 Sam, so didn't really matter. The Cyber Dragons were also very, very useful. Sat those in against Gravekeepers again. You can exchange an answer because an answer is dead anyways against Gravekeepers. And just decks with a lot of beaters, like 1900 beaters. And the same with Smashing Ground, very interesting. I got convinced at this one on the forum, and we decided to try 2 on the side, and it's very, very helpful against decks that produce high beaters that we can't get over. And Smashing Ground also just a filler. If often there's a lot I want to side out, but not as much I want to side in again, and Smashing Ground helps fulfill that. And Worms are very, very good at side decking. I usually side like 8 or 9 cards for each match, and that's because they aren't really that reliant on their current ratio. They can change their playstyle to adapt with the side deck, and that helps a lot. The 2 effect railers wasn't that useful. I hit a Debris Dragon once that sealed the win for me, but outside of that, not really too much. Bottomless Trap Hole, very good side deck option. I really like this in the side deck. I had 1 in the main, and being able to change around between Compulsory, Bottomless, Dimensional Prison, change those cards around as I see fit against different matchups is very, very interesting. Example, Bottomless Trap Hole is way better against scraps than Dimensional Prison is, but obviously Bottomless Trap Hole is better against beatdown decks than Compulsory is, and Dimensional Prison and Compulse is usually better against something like like scraps, like I said before. No, wait, X-Saber. So you can switch those around to perfect your build against those matchups. Single Dust Tornado, just for those field spell cards, and heavy back rows like Gravekeepers, Dragoonities. 2 No Man's Cross, I didn't use that too much, and not because it's bad, just because it didn't go against any 6. No, why I killed them 6 AM all the time, I don't know. I didn't get against any X-Sabers, not in the main event anyways, and therefore I didn't really use them too much. I got one against Gravekeepers, but if they don't have Spy, they're not gonna set anything, but obviously it helps a lot hitting that Spy. So yeah, I went 5-2 in the main, and then I went into some side events and won everything. So I got a lot of sleeves. I'm probably gonna sell. I got this very nice playmat. I like this a lot, but I am probably gonna sell it anyways because nothing beats the Fenrir playmat. But yeah, thanks for watching, and as promised, I will post the Flamville deck list at a later time. See ya.